you at the Islamabad International Airport. Today, every Pakistani, like myself, would feel joy and pride as a long-standing dream has been materialized. And Alhamdulillah, the present government has been able to achieve another milestone, and this inauguration of Islamabad Airport is one of that in 2013, when the Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif took over the government, he inherited a large number of sick projects, whether they were in the power sector or in the airports or many other areas, which were there for many years but could not be completed due to many issues, and especially because of the resource availability. But I must commend the leadership and the team which has done a great job in accomplishing this project, which was there for 2010. And I'm sure that with this inauguration and with this opening of most modern civil aviation facility in the capital and in the north region, I am sure that it will make faraway destinations easy to reach, provide greater opportunities to promote business and boost our national economy. Today we begin new flights to new horizons. This airport marks an important achievement. It is not only that we are commissioning the new airport, it shows that we can retrieve projects from difficulties. And what we see today is one of that project. Mr. Prime Minister, I think you are making another history, that for last few months, the whole nation is seeing you visiting almost each and every part of the country for inaugurating all those projects, whether they were in the energy sector, they were airports, they were hydropower projects, they were motorways, they are LNG projects, and similarly so on. And this also shows that this government has done great service to the people of Pakistan for not only upgrading and building new infrastructure for the economic development of Pakistan, but also it has met all those challenges which they have been facing, not only in the field of economy and in the social sector challenges, but also the political upheavals which are taking place in the last 4 years. They were all meant to make all efforts to do not allow the present government to achieve these targets. But I'm very happy that people of Pakistan are really entering into a new era of progress. Mr. Prime Minister, as it has been informed to you now, that this is a greenfield airport which has very modern facilities, but yet I would like to bring it to the notice of all of you that I have already instructed that since this project was conceived and conceptualized almost 12 years ago, a lot number of improvements in the technology and facilitation has been added into the rest of the world. So I've already instructed to the Civil Aviation Authority that once this is formally operationalized, we understand that we'll be facing we may be facing some teething problems and problems of certain efficiency, but yet they would need to take a complete review by another consultants, international consultants, so that whatever gaps, whatever other improvements are needed, and upgradations and modernization is needed at this airport should be formulated and implemented in the second phase. Mr. Prime Minister, as we all know that aviation sector plays a very vital role in the national economic development. And that is, you would see that when Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif took over government, he specially made it sure that not only this project, which was at the back burner and it was actually almost a sick project, it should not only be completed, but also he instructed to upgrade Quetta, Peshawar, Faisalabad, Multan, and similarly projects. And all of us know that today you inaugurated Faisalabad Airport in the month of January, and I'm sure that and Multan Airport was inaugurated in 2015, and in the coming few days we'll be expecting to inaugurate Peshawar Airport, and similarly Quetta Airport, which is also being upgraded in the next few weeks. And I would also like to inform all of you that the upgradation and modernization of Lahore Airport, with an approximate cost of about $500 million, is almost in the final stages, and the final selection process is almost done, and I'm expecting that within the next few days, my desire is that Prime Minister should also lay the foundation stone of upgradation of the Lahore Airport, which will be actually the largest airport of this whole country. I would also like to inform and instruct to the civil aviation authorities that this world is different now. It is changing now. Civil aviation has also to change its culture, its attitude, and its total concept of giving services to the people of Pakistan or to the international passengers. Today, these are the facilities which civil aviation has to work as a service provider now. They have a role of regulator also, but that role has to be limited to the extent of only those regulatory requirements and mechanisms which will make efficient air transport, which will bring efficiency into the airport transport. But civil aviation has to actually bring in a culture of providing service to the passengers, whether domestic or international. And we all know that the state countries like in the Gulf, the aviation industry has actually become the vehicle of the transformation of their economy. So similarly, Pakistan Air Transport has a lot of capacity. Today, we are at the very lowest level of our contribution to the national economy. There's a country of 210 million people, but our air industry is not more than 10%. So there's a huge capacity, there's a lot of gaps, and an efficiency has to be brought in to the airport functionings. I would also like to bring it to all of you that we are expecting that this airport should also be operationalized with the help of the private sector. And we hope that if we expect that if a foreign operators can assist in operating these airports, I think this will be one of the big achievements for a better service. At the end, Mr. Prime Minister, I would like I really thank you for your coming today and inaugurating this airport. And I would like to compliment and appreciate the efforts which have been made by the Civil Aviation Authority, the officers, the employees, the workers, and the construction companies, the designers, the consultants. Yes, we understand that they had to undergo a lot of challenges. But the completion of this project shows that our people have the capacity, they have the capabilities and determination to achieve the targets which are given to them. Thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister, and all of you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Sardar Sahab. Indeed, it is heartening and a matter of great pride for each and every Pakistani. The details that you shared about the upgradation, expansion of all the airports of Pakistan is indeed very heartening. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing I would definitely like to mention is about the art facility, the aesthetics of this newly built airport. The art project at Islamabad International Airport is one of its defining features. Approaching the domestic and international check-in counters, you will encounter large-scale murals by the internationally renowned artists Imran Qureshi and Aisha Khalid. And as we walk into the other parts of the airport, one can view the works of other eminent international artists that include Mahir Afroz, Ali Kazim, Amin Gulji, Adila Suleiman, as well as emerging artists. So it's another feather in the cap. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, I would now like to invite the Honorable Prime Minister, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Mr. Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, to please come up and address the gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Prime Minister, Islamic Republic of Pakistan.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Mr. Sardar Mehtab Ahmed Khan, Advisor on Aviation, Governors of Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Federal Ministers, Ministers of State, Parliamentarians, Mayor of Islamabad, Secretary Aviation, officers and officials of the CAA and other government departments, diplomats, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege for me to be here today to inaugurate the Islamabad International Airport. It's a project which is not only here to serve our capital city, but also to serve large parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Punjab. It is a project which unfortunately has taken a long time, almost a dozen years, but I would like to commend the Advisor on Aviation and the Civil Aviation for taking on the challenge and making a very difficult task a reality. And Alhamdulillah, it's a quality airport today, and I sincerely hope that it will provide direction for the other airports in Pakistan also, with its quality management and its provision of quality international standard services to the passengers. Aviation is not a luxury today. Air travel is not a luxury. It is a necessity. Aviation not only reflects the aspirations of the people, not only does it provide a gateway to economic development, it also reflects on the economic development in a country. So today, this airport rightly reflects what has happened in Pakistan in the last 5 years, where today this airport sits at the crossroads of CPEC. This government has been about completing projects which had been going on for years and years. This government has been about starting projects, new projects, and completing them. So, Alhamdulillah, today not only this airport is being inaugurated, but Multan Airport has already been inaugurated. The Faisalabad Airport has been inaugurated. The Quetta and Peshawar airports are in the last stages of completion. The expansion of the Lahore airport will, inshallah, be started this month. The Gwadar airport will also, inshallah, be started this year. It is in the final stages of design and development. And the Sialkot airport, which is a model for the aviation world, as it is probably the only successful private sector airport, at least in the region, if not the world. It has also been expanded by the private sector. So there are great models of success that you can see around Pakistan today. And not only in aviation, 1,700 kilometers of motorways are today being constructed, and a complete highway from Peshawar to Karachi will be complete. Thousands of kilometers of highways are being constructed in all the provinces, including the Western Corridor through Balochistan. The Gwadar port is operational, the special economic zones are being established, and 10,400 megawatts of power has been added to the system. The gas system has been expanded by over 30%, and today we can safely say that every gas user has gas in Pakistan. Every power user has power. We do face operational difficulties, but those are temporary. The main issue of bridging the supply-demand gap has been achieved, and achieved not only for today, but for the future also. For the first time, the Thar coal deposits are being fully exploited and will contribute to the development of Pakistan. Aviation is something that is very close to my heart also personally, and I'm really grateful to the people who have made this project a reality, because in 2013, it almost seemed impossible. Nothing is impossible, but this project definitely seemed impossible. And I'm grateful to Sardar Mehtab and Mr. Irfan Elahi, the Secretary of Aviation, who has just retired, and also Air Marshal Asim Suleiman, without whose efforts this project could not have been completed. So let us recognize the individuals who made the efforts, and the CA team, who really, despite a lot of handicaps, working in the government is not an easy task. It is very easy to criticize, it is very easy to accuse, but working in the government sector is a very difficult and very challenging task, and especially building a modern airport like this one was especially a very, very difficult task. And I must congratulate the CA team especially for making this project a reality. So, I must also say that Pakistan has one of the most liberal aviation policies in the region, with a very liberal open skies scheme, a policy which has been criticized in the past, but the reality is that the policy builds upon the fact that the passenger must have a choice. Protectionism is not the answer to aviation. Aviation necessarily has to be open. Pakistan has followed that policy. We faced our challenges, but we still feel that rational regulation and not protectionism is the policy. So I urge the CA to look at regulating aviation in a manner which it deserves. Aviation is a very challenging field. It's a very dynamic field. It changes very rapidly. So if we don't change, we will get left behind. And that is, unfortunately, what happened to our airlines also, which did not respond to the market challenges, which did not respond to the needs of the hour, which did not induct the required technology, and they fell behind despite being leaders for decades and decades. So those are also challenges that the government faces. But I urge the CA to learn from the rest of the world, to induct new practices, to regulate in a manner that supports airlines. Airlines, if you look at the aviation sector is really about airlines. Any country where airlines thrive means that they have aviation sector which supports the industry. So I urge the CA to regulate in a manner which allows the passenger a choice, which provides for rational regulation, and which allows aviation to grow. We are a country of 207 million people, and we have less than 50 modern aircraft registered, airliners registered in Pakistan. That should not be the case. We should be a country with 500 or 1,000 modern airliners registered. That is what we need to do, and that is the task that CA needs to take on. Also, I always emphasize the aviation world is changing, and I've emphasized to CA also that today aviation is a sixth freedom world. So the airports must operate as sixth freedom airports where passengers or airlines are allowed to hub and go on to different destinations. That is the key to success of aviation in Pakistan, and I hope the CA will respond to that challenge. I also would urge the CA, this is a new airport, you will see problems with the airport. Every new project has problems which come into light after operations start. I hope you will respond to those challenges and modify your systems and your infrastructure accordingly. This is very critical. Otherwise, there will be a lot of criticism that the airport is not working, or there are other, these challenges always happen to every project. The only project which does not have challenges is the one which does not happen. So whenever we build a dam, we build a power project, we build a gas project, we build a highway, it always has challenges. But it's our job to overcome those challenges. मैं आखिर में सब हज़रात का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ, सिविल एविएशन की टीम का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ कि उन्होंने इस्लामाबाद के अवाम को, पंजाब और खैबर पख्तूनख्वा के अवाम को एक मॉडर्न एयरपोर्ट दिया है, जो इंशाअल्लाह इस इलाके में तरक्की का भी बायस बनेगा, रोज़गार का भी बायस बनेगा और पाकिस्तान को भी तरक्की और ट्रेड और ट्रैवल के नए मौके मुयस्सर करेगा। लेकिन ये सब चीज़ें ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ जमहूरियत की बदौलत आती हैं। हमने अगर माजी में तरक्की नहीं की, उसकी एक और सिर्फ एक वजह थी कि हमने जमहूरियत के सफ़र से हम हट गए और हमने वक्ती अमरीयत में कोई फ़ायदे देखे और उसकी तरफ हम चल पड़े। कभी भी किसी मुल्क ने भी जमहूरियत के बगैर तरक्की नहीं की। पाकिस्तान सिर्फ उस वक्त तरक्की करेगा जब मुल्क में जमहूरियत होगी, आइन की सुप्रीमेसी होगी, पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम होगी, इदारे अपनी हदूद के अंदर काम करेंगे, उसी सूरत में तरक्की होगी। कोई और तरीका मुमकिन नहीं है। मैं अखबारों में भी पढ़ता हूँ, बहुत से तज्जिए भी आते हैं, लोग तकारीर भी करते हैं, लेकिन हकीकत जो है वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये है कि मुल्क में जमहूरियत का सफ़र आगे बढ़े, उसी से इस किस्म के प्रोजेक्ट लगेंगे, उसी से इकॉनमी ग्रो करेगी, उसी से रोज़गार के मौके होंगे। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इस हुकूमत ने 3% से कम ग्रोथ में पाकिस्तान को लिया था। आज नवाज शरीफ साहब की मेहनत से, उनके विजन से ये एयरपोर्ट मुकम्मल हो रहा है, ये तरक्की का सफ़र जारी है और इंशाल्लाह 6% ग्रोथ पाकिस्तान मुस्लिम लीग नून की हुकूमत इंशाल्लाह पाकिस्तान को देकर जा रही है। और सिर्फ ग्रोथ नहीं है, हमने वो मंसूबे मुकम्मल किए हैं, नवाज शरीफ साहब ने वो मंसूबे शुरू किए जिसकी 65 साल के अंदर कोई नज़ीर देख लें। موٹر ویز دیکھ لیں, ایئرپورٹس دیکھ لیں, آپ گیس کے منصوبے دیکھ لیں, کوئی سیکٹر بھی اکانومی کا دیکھ لیں, پاکستان مسلم لیگ نون نے میاں نواز شریف کی قیادت میں پچھلے 5 سال میں جو کر کے دکھایا ہے وہ پچھلے پاکستان کے 65 سال میں نظر نہیں آتا. ان حکومتوں نے بھی کام کیا ہوگا, اور میرا ان کو چیلنج ہے, میرا ان تمام لوگ جو آج تنقید کرتے ہیں یا مختلف باتیں کرتے ہیں, میرا ان کو چیلنج ہے کہ ہم موجود ہیں, ٹی وی پر بات کرنا چاہیں, پارلیمنٹ میں کرنا چاہیں, انشاءاللہ پاکستان مسلم لیگ نون آپ کو وہ کام دکھائے گی, وہ ترقی کے کام دکھائے گی جو پاکستان کی 65 سال کی جو اس سے پہلے ہسٹری تھی اس میں مکمل نہیں ہوئے تھے. جب یہ ایئرپورٹ 2013 میں ہماری حکومت آئی, اس کا جو ایکسس روڈ ہے اس کا بھی کوئی پلان نہیں تھا, بننا تو بہت دور کی بات ہے, اس کا کوئی پلان نہیں تھا کہ ایک نیا ایئرپورٹ بن رہا ہے, اس کو کون سی سڑک آ کر لگے گی, کہاں سے آئے گی اور کیسے آئے گی. آج الحمدللہ 5 سال کی محنت, میں آپ کو یقین سے کہتا ہوں کہ اگر ہماری حکومت اس ایئرپورٹ کو نیا شروع کرتی تو 2 سال میں بنا دیتی, لیکن ہمیں جو اس سے پہلے 7 سال کی جو لیگیسی تھی, جو مشکلات تھی وہ ورثے میں ملی, ہم نے اس چیلنج کو بھی لیا, ہم نے کرٹیسزم برداشت کیا, اس کو بھی مکمل کیا, لیکن یہ وہ مشکلات ہیں جو نہیں ہونی چاہیے تھی. تو ہمیں الحمدللہ پاکستان مسلم لیگ نون جو ہے وہ اپنے ریکارڈ پر کھڑی ہے, اس نے ڈیلیور کیا ہے. اسی طرح ایک ڈائریکشن جو 2.5 سال پہلے نواز شریف صاحب نے دی تھی کہ پبلک ٹرانسپورٹ کا ایک بہترین سسٹم اس ایئرپورٹ کے لیے مہیا کیا جائے, کیونکہ جب تک پبلک ٹرانسپورٹ نہیں ہوگی عام آدمی کو یہاں آنا مشکل ہوگا. ہم نے مختلف طریقوں سے کوشش کی ہے, مجھے امید ہے کہ یہ پبلک ٹرانسپورٹ کا نظام جو ہے, میں نے میئر صاحب کو بھی کہا ہے, میں نے اپنی منسٹریز کو بھی کہا ہے کہ آپ مل کر ایک ایسا نظام دیں, کیونکہ پیسنجر جو ہے وہ کرایہ دینے کو تیار ہے, اور دنیا میں کوئی بڑا ایئرپورٹ ایسا نہیں ہے جس کے اندر پیسنجر عام پیسنجر کے لیے ایک پبلک ٹرانسپورٹ کا نظام نہ ہو. تو یہ بڑا کرٹیکل ایسپیکٹ ہے اس ایئرپورٹ کا جو ابھی مکمل نہیں ہوا, لیکن اس پر کام ہو رہا ہے, اور مجھے امید ہے کہ وہ ایسپیکٹ بھی اس ایئرپورٹ کا ضرور مکمل ہو جائے گا. اور مجھے پوری امید ہے کہ انشاءاللہ اس ایئرپورٹ پر مزید ایئر لائنز بھی آئیں گی, جو ایئر لائنز آپریٹ کر رہی ہیں وہ اپنی فریکوینسیز بھی بڑھائیں گی, پیسنجر زیادہ سے زیادہ آئیں گے, اور انشاءاللہ یہ پاکستان کی ترقی میں اپنا کردار ادا کرتا رہے گا. میں ایک دفعہ پھر سردار مہتاب صاحب کا, سول ایویشن کی ٹیم کا بہت مشکور ہوں کہ آپ کی محنت سے, آپ کی محنت رنگ لائی, ٹائم ضرور لگا, کاسٹ میں ایسکیلیشن ضرور ہوئی, لیکن الحمدللہ آج ایک کوالٹی ایئرپورٹ اسلام آباد میں موجود ہے جو ہم سب کے لیے فخر کا باعث ہے. آپ سب حضرات کا بہت شکریہ. پاکستان پائندہ باد.